Hi and welcome to another just under 5 minutes video. Well, in this case 6.5 though. This one will be quite interesting as we will be looking into the top 10 movies of Quentin Tarantino, but with a little twist though, as we will be focusing not on the ones he made, but rather the ones he admires that were filmed by others. So, let us start with a special edition at number 11, Jaws, the famous 1975 Steven Spielberg's thriller about a shark on a killing spree. Tarantino has praised Spielberg's ability to create suspense and tension in Jaws. The film's masterful build-up of suspense and its effective use of the unseen antagonist contribute to its intense atmosphere, which Tarantino likely appreciates as a filmmaker who often emphasizes tension in his own work. Spielberg's skill in crafting compelling and engaging visuals is quite astonishing, and the use of the camera, editing, and other cinematic techniques contributing to the film's huge impact on storytelling. One of the criticisms Tarantino has voiced about Jaws is the perceived lack of character development. He has mentioned that he feels less emotionally invested in the characters compared to other films he enjoys. Tarantino often places great importance on character depth and dialogue in his own films, so he might be disappointed if he found the character development in Jaws to be lacking. At number 10 we have Five Graves to Cairo, Billy Wilder's 1943 masterpiece. Tarantino has praised the film's storytelling and narrative structure. Five Graves to Cairo is known for its intricate plot and suspenseful elements, which align with Tarantino's own emphasis on storytelling and tension in his films. The film's suspenseful atmosphere and tense moments likely appeal to Tarantino's love for gripping storytelling. He often admires films that effectively build tension and keep the audience engaged. Next down the line, at number 9, we have Unfaithfully Yours, an easily overlooked classic by Peter Sturges, filmed in 1948, with Rex Harrison and Linda Darnell in starring roles. This movie is known for its unique blend of comedy and dark humor, which had a deep influence on Tarantino's own filmmaking style. The film follows a symphony conductor who becomes convinced that his wife is being unfaithful, leading to a series of comedic misunderstandings and elaborate fantasies of revenge. As a huge admirer of Brian De Palma, Tarantino has placed his famous horror, Carrie, at number 8. Main reason being that Brian De Palma is known for his distinctive visual style, which Tarantino, as a filmmaker, appreciates a lot, and himself being famous for a very strong visual storytelling and unique cinematic techniques. Carrie blends elements of horror and drama, and its portrayal of supernatural abilities intrigue Tarantino, who often incorporates unique elements and genres into his own work too. Right after that comes Pandora's Box, a 1929 German classic directed by George Wilhelm Pabst. Pandora's Box is known for its innovative filmmaking techniques and visual storytelling, which Quentin Tarantino often appreciates and likes incorporating in his work as much as he can. The film's exploration of complex and morally ambiguous characters strongly resonates with Tarantino's own interest in rich character development, as he often incorporates multi-dimensional and morally gray characters into his films, where you never see a firm line between antagonist and a protagonist. At number 6 he has placed Five Fingers of Death, a Chinese 1972 kung fu classic. One can easily see to which extent this movie had influenced Tarantino, with zoom-ins and zoom-outs, fighting choreography we see in Kill Bill, and much more. Tarantino, a movie director, likes it. Tarantino, the video store buff, loves it. Now who is to say Quentin Tarantino hasn't got a soft, more romantic side to him? Howard Hawks' movie called His Girl Friday from 1940 begs to differ. A romantic comedy about a newspaper editor who uses every trick in the book to keep his ace reporter ex-wife from remarrying. Yeah, we know, it's an odd duck on his list. Right after some soft romance comes more bone-chilling and critically acclaimed Taxi Driver, Martin Scorsese's 1976 psychological drama starring Robert De Niro. The pure ballsiness of the film's R-rating, never-before-seen scenes of violence and true realistic feel to it, made Tarantino feel as if this movie is talking to him, as if there is no one else there, so it must have been talking to him, wink wink. At number 3, Tarantino has listed out again Brian De Palma's work. This time a movie called Blow Out. Liked by the critics, but not by the audiences, the movie turned out to be a career burial for John Travolta, as the audiences were more keen on seeing him in a more soft, romance types of films, playing boyish charm dancers and cool dudes, rather than serious characters. It is more than a decade later that Tarantino revived John Travolta's career with Pulp Fiction. At the very top of his all-time favorites is Howard Hawks' Rio Bravo, John Wayne-led western, accompanied by Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson. In this movie, a small-town sheriff in the American West enlists the help of a disabled man, a drunk, and a young gunfighter in his efforts to hold in jail the brother of the local bad guy. Tarantino often places a heavy emphasis on unique and compelling character relationships and dialogue in his own films. The film creates tension and an engaging atmosphere through its pacing, cinematography, and character-driven conflicts. Howard Hawks' direction and craftsmanship in Rio Bravo appeals to Tarantino's own love for meticulous filmmaking and attention to detail. And at a very top, we have, unsurprisingly, probably the best film ever made, as agreed by yours truly, our team and Tarantino himself, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Sergio Leone's 1966 masterpiece is a feast for eyes, ears, movie makers, Western lovers, action and drama lovers, and moviegoers in general. With its unique blend of cinematography, unique sequencing, fast cuts, and fast pace, followed by a worldwide recognizable music score, this movie represents a pure masterpiece and stands as an icon of the 20th century filmography at its best. Tarantino's love and adorance for this movie is more than known, influencing his filmography heavily, both visually and audibly. A pure feast for all senses. We hope you've enjoyed Quentin Tarantino's list of favorite movies. Are there some you would like to see on the list that did not make this cut? Let us know in the comments, like and subscribe.